The 25.
Tack McKinley on the stop. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 25-yard line.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing Jones. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's going deep for Brown. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it.
4th down.
Pulled in at the 24. And a nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
At their own 40-yard line.
First carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
And a good pickup there by Mixon, and that shows the talent that he has. Back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons, 4th in the NFL in 2018, 9th last year. But I look for those numbers to jump back up again with the introduction of new talent in Cincinnati.
Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as he's inside the 10 down to the 7-yard line. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
7-yard line.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And now they will throw it with Burrow. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break up their routes quickly as well.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Picked up by Jesse Bates. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now it's Burrow. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. John Ross, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Makes the score Bengals 7, Giants nothing.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now Jones throwing on 1st down. Looking for Shepard deep. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Joe Mixon, the ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Check, crunch. 19 Tiger.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Got an open man, that's C.J. Uzomah. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Cincinnati Bengals.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
The score, Bengals 7, Giants nothing.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
The off to
Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson.
Down at the 40.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And his throw is incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for, but now it'll be third down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
He gets this in the hands of Mixon, and he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going, and if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
He's tackled.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Mike 54. Watch the run, watch the run. Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
Right there.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Bengals 14, Giants nothing.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away, it's Tavecchio. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. From the gun, Jones. And he'll get this underneath to Scott. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 3rd down, Scott. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
He was brought.
Give him 2 yards on that play, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
First down, New York.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
thus far it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. They were trying to go to Brown once again, and now it's second down. Throwing again. Jones. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
A first update now out of Jacksonville. And it's a big-time advantage for the Browns. They just scored again, pouring it on. And we'll be sure to keep an eye on that one as we go along here. Flushed out right. Oh, Jones has just thrown his third interception. Picked off near the 44. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Blake Martinez, second in the league in tackles last year, gets another there.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On second down, Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
An incomplete, crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Steps away to his left. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 12-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
On first down, Mixon. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Here's Burrow. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
For the extra point.
Boy, so if you are scoring at home, Charles, and God bless you if you are, but that's now 3 drives and 3 touchdowns.
So in a baseball game, wouldn't that wreak havoc on your scorecard?
Yes.
I mean, with all the action that's happening now, how they got here, whatever cliche you want to bring into it, they're locked into a groove, they're clicking on all cylinders. Bottom line, they're piling up the points.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
It's a pickup of 19 yards on the play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. Jones now. A final shot before break. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Set to kick off.
The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Bengals drive about to get going. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? When everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. 36 yards on the play.
At the 42-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Line 55.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. There's a short one caught by Uzama. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. Again, it's Mixon. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Out there now, the lefty Tavecchio for the Falcon field goal. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. Tavecchio puts this one through. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Set to kick off.
After the field goal, here's Tavecchio to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big play there for the Giants. 65 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Bengals' 15-yard line.
They'll run with Scott. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. From the gun, Jones. And that'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On 4th down, on is Graham Gano for the Giants field goal.
32-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. Directly over him. Oh, and now some space to operate. And here a juke. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there for the Bengals. 54 yards.
1-yard line.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They're passing here. Joe Burrow escaping the pressure right. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Tyler Boyd, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
Brandon, is there any way you and I can join this quarterback in the zone he's in? He's absolutely feeling it. Touchdown after touchdown, throwing the ball.
Tavecchio good on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Giorgio Tavecchio set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay?
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. Give him 3 on the play, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
3rd down.
Let's get it. Mike, check, 59.
Off the play fake, Jones. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. And bulldozing his way through. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 38.
55, my guy, 55.
He'll set up to throw from the gun. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Intended for John Ross. Incomplete.
So 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati.
Right there, 54.
From the gun, a give to Mixon. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Mixon, the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll stay on the ground, mix it again. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Jones. Now they go screen. It's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule. I'm down in distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
59, Mike is 59, Mike is 59.
Jones, off play action. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Jordan Evans. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Off play action. Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Quit talking about it and bring it. Mike.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. The Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. Tyler Boyd with his 2nd touchdown of the game, the 4th of the year. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Carl Lawson picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Throwing on second and long. Jones. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Carl Lawson able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. After that sack, third and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Off the play fake, Jones. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
On second down, Mixon. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they got it going today.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the fourth quarter. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Check 50. Rush in.
Now Joe Mixon. And stepped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
Giorgio Tavecchio set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
Today's final score.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.